Hello, everyone. Still a bit coffee. uh, Welcome to the broadcast. Today we're going to be trying out a game that was gifted to me. It is The Midnight Walk. It is a game that all of the art is actual claymation, like little models moved in stop motion in a stop motion style. Should be neat. And hey there, James. Welcome. Good to see ya. Actually looking forward to this. Now, mechanically, I don't know how it's really gonna feel, but there are things for like audio cues. I have tried to tune the menu music, but it is real loud comparatively. Hopefully the rest of the game will not be so loud, because again, there's supposedly sound mechanics. But we'll see here. Pause that. Turn on that. And I will press this button. Real loud. This is 25%, by the way. So we'll see. We'll see. Look at that. I did not mention we were checking in on the kitties, but we technically have a triple here. You can't quite see Molly, but she is laying on Sky's back hip. So he is laying on Ember's front shoulder, and she is laying on his hip. So let's see how this actually goes, shall we? We'll see if I have to turn the volume down further. I really hope this is just menu music.
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber. Broken,
Get the impression that I might have to lower it further.
And blinded.
Just gonna... Oh yeah, that is super loud. All right, we are gonna try something here. One moment, please. Can't quite change it at that end. We are gonna change it at this end. Hopefully, I won't forget. Actually, I can make it safer if I change it here. Lower them decibels. Doesn't seem to be working. Let's see. We need to tune this a little bit more because this will be super loud otherwise. Like that. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't interfere with gameplay too much. And yes, it is very blurry. That is the game. I suppose this burnt one is having problems seeing. Able to tweak that a little up. We'll see. I will be tweaking that as we go along. Oh, look at you. Oh, that is... Oh, yeah. Don't know if you heard that. It was real quiet for me, too. It said, see with your eyes. It pulled out its own and is offering them. Right side was still blurry until I took the other eye. Okay, we're gonna try off of gamepad for now. We'll see if I have to revisit that decision. Sherbet was deciding whether he wanted to sit with me. He has decided against it. Well, there we go. Oh, look at you. There are a lot of those. Oh, that one's kind of peeking. Hello there. Hey, billboard. Welcome. This is going to be like hearing, right? Yep. I have the subtitles on so you can see that, but that was like a ghost of a whisper. Don't make it louder, game. Okay, we might be able to bump the audio back up because apparently getting ears made it more quiet. We'll see if we get like horribly jump scared. But how are you two doing? It's like a little clay bell. Very pretty game. A locked door. The game seems to operate in chapters. For the menu to start a game, there was a chapter select. Well, there's a mechanic. This is directional. The whispering was louder. Hopefully you guys heard that. Let me know if you can't hear some of the stuff, but the whispering was louder as I was looking at this lower drawer. Inventory. Just making sure. Might be more secrets, you know? Now, if we end up having problems with the audio as far as detecting what it wants us to, there are accessibility settings for adding a visual cue for where the sound is coming from. Oh, well. It's like somebody watched a Tim Burton claymation kind of thing like Nightmare Before Christmas and said, "Hold my beer." It undulates. A lot of stuff happening in the background, you know? Yeah, Coraline kind of stuff. Matches. To just in case. Sound adjustment will be ongoing. Oh, hi. These little guys, like empty eye sockets. This one does not. There's no interacting with them. Wow. I mean, if nothing else, the game has an art style, doesn't it? Well, that match is burning down fast. The tale of the burnt one.
Again been lit. It was told that for the being who kept fire in their heart, all darkness would vanish. Nevertheless, this long night seemed endless and fraught with perils.
Also, it was a little chunkier. Sadly, there is also only the single audio setting, only master volume. I was hoping to hop back. There are some candles around. Maybe there is crouch, but It wants me to go the other way. Listen to shell phones.
That thing was meant to remain dead. I'm never gonna come out again, no, sir. In here it's just me. Alone, some ragdoll with his mask. Alone in that piece. They burned it all away, and for what? Shine a little light on things? I can see just fine in the dark. In the dark, I can see everything clear as day. What were they thinking?
It's an achievement for eyes closed for a minute. Apparently it just chucks it when you're done listening. You gotta light candles to open the gates here. Sprint is toggle. Just atmosphere light crew. What was that? Very quiet. Suddenly. The ragdoll. Mocking echo of the two-legged ones that were. The ragdolls spring to life if given a mask. Interesting. Boy, they're also doing good work with sound. I haven't played Little Nightmares yet, but, you know, some of those vibes too. If we can run and we can crouch, then there are going to be circumstances of, you know, sneak and flee. It's like a casket made out of sackcloth with a head on top.
Focus on the eye and close your eyes to make things clear.
Well, that was a juicy chop sound. Not the kind of sound you want to hear when your eyes are closed. Baskets. These indicators that that thing is around, maybe? It's the same kind of head that it did. Checking around for other sources of fire or candles, you know? You know. Okay. Striker on both sides. Oh. The daughter. Wander from a faraway place, she knows no master and loves to dance in the dark. Almost ran past that, so now we gotta... Apparently you can play this in VR too. Here's the little title dude. While we do that though, we got more candles to light. So otherwise, we might have missed this. The Soothsayers. I've seen that. I saw them in some of the, promo video. Worshippers of fire, the Soothsayers jump from work table to work table, making sure things are what they're meant to be. So their clothing there is shredded paper. Like, you can see text all over it. Can't tell. Can I zoom? Apparently not. Oh, no, there we go. Can't tell what their eyes are. Almost like gemstones. With the outer eyes, crudely put out and crudely stitched. The two inner eyes with the mouths together like they are almost form a frowning face when they're jammed up like that. Isn't that neat? Who took the sun away? One of 15. Once upon a time, there was a Merkel. Listen to the story inside Housey. Okay, so the things close once you're a little bit away from them, which is unfortunate because then you lose a visual cue that you've gotten that one. Hey, Sherbet. You gonna come sit with me, buddy? No? Okay. Oof. Okay, he decided to after all. So it's almost got like an X carved in the center of its forehead there. You can see a slight glow inside the mouth. Wow. Got the sound of like a ceramic pot when he's moving, or when he moves his head. All right, the flame on its head can clear the shadow there. Ah. Got strings holding the stuff up. Again, apparently these are like clay figures. How, like, they were made of clay and then rendered into the game in some fashion, you know? Stars made of paper. Hot Boy likes to eat coal. It's a little treat. A do you have more gesture? Carry one at a time. He's very cute. Rekindle your little flame. Soulfisher's secret. Soulfisher lifted his banjo to play, but stopped himself when a song sounded from the darkness. Lots of those little doorways hiding around in the shadows. That's one of his core functions there. Is to open those shadow passages there.
In the midst of darkness, lo and behold, a friendship kindled. The fire that spread with it seemed so small against the vast night sky, small and flickering, but defiant.
Pardon me if I have to mute to cough every now and then. Be especially loud in this game.
With wire, clay, and fire, the craftsmen built the foundations, followed by the trees and the rocks. And after them came little houses for us tiny ones to cower in. For existence was so big, so vast, that without a roof above one's head, one
Very
could avoid
claymation,
stretching
Tess.
to the skies. And yet, with all that stuff, they didn't know what to do with us. So I reckon that's why they built the Midnight Walk. For us to wander, for lack of reason.
Has a real negligent creators vibe, you know? These are respawn points. These coffin-looking things. I didn't turn around, thinking on it, I didn't turn around and look at what we came out of. But then again, our vision was super blurry at that point. Not only the visuals being like clay figures, the animations are very stop motion. Okay, come on, literal cabinet stealth. The dark itself is the key. Focus on the eye symbol and close your eyes. Oh. Gotta look around. There's stuff hiding. How you doing today, Tass? Stuff like this. Body. A body. What happened to its head? We'll see how that goes then, Tess. You saw he was launching out of that pipe and hitting that stalactite. Where is it? There we go. I don't like there being a height in the cabinet back there.
The crawlers eat fire, it's true they do, but most of all they feed on you. Don't you know? Howdy do. Didn't you hear? They eat you too. Fire, fire, aye, it's true.
Ace. Spooky. Very creepy. They eat fire. Okay, you can lure them with that. Well, it was rude. Welcome back, little friend.
And so,
Forgive me if I get quiet. There's a lot of atmosphere.
A small flame took a wander down the midnight walk.
Ooh, neat. Is it diegetic UI or something like that? UI that exists in the game world? Wow. look at that thing. Like some sort of anglerfish slash bug bus. Here are the seers or whatever they were.
Closing nights of this era, a wandering flame. How rare, a little pot boy. This is already the end. Your pot boy, the last ember of the work table that was. You are destined to carry this torch to Moon Mountain. It is inevitable. We must all partake. Your purpose burnt into clay. Your pot boy must spread his fire. Walk now. Spread your fire. Walk, walk, walk. The soothsayers have spoken.
Hey there, Ghost. We're playing the Midnight Walk. Very stylish game. And creepy. Just noticed that Molly has seized full control of camera 1. Oh, a stabbing will put a crimp in your style.
When times were dark and winds blew cold, there wasn't much left to do, and it was quite enough to simply put one foot in front of the other.
Forgotten to do it earlier, but an interesting thing to do with first-person perspective games is look down. To see how they've rigged up your character in the camera for them. It's, in a lot of cases, when you look down with this, what you'll see would proportionally be the space between your feet, as if your head has pivoted 90 degrees to look straight down with your eyes. But with some games, you'll look down and you can see your feet. Or like the rest of your body, which I always feel is a good touch. Let's see. Just do the job. The loss of possible... Come here, buddy. I wonder if these are actually snippets from real books and whatnot. You can tell him to run over to a spot, but he gets distracted quickly and runs off. Is this Housey? He's very cute. I must presume this is Housey. This is Housey, you're wandering home. Here you can find, inspect, and listen to all your collected items. Take a proper gander. Tale of Moon Mountain. Reach Housey through the main menu at any time. Leave through the door whenever you please. It's like stories for different chapters. Tale of the Burnt One. Yeah, there we go. Loathsome Mulgrim. The Coal Haven. These are all little speaker shell things we found. There are 25 of them, apparently. Who took the sun away?
She came back one day from a long while of rock-picking under the gnarly trees. Usually the Merkel had been fond of fall and the refreshing cool of winter, but this time it had been much too long for her taste. Even the sun seemed tired, and she had all the rocks she needed, so she decided to treat herself to a long nap.
Okay, we get pretty much the equivalent of one storybook page. Soulfisher's Secret. The game is very quiet and very loud at different moments, so we're being very careful with tuning the volume so we don't blow our eardrums out. So to give you an idea, we're at 35% master volume here. There's only the one setting. Now let's listen to the voice again.
She came back one day from a long
35%.
Under the gnarly trees. Usually the Merkel had been fond of fall and the refreshing cool of winter, but this time it had been much too long for her taste. Even the sun seemed tired.
And it is spatial audio.
So she decided to treat herself to a long nap.
Just realized I could actually see it on my volume meters there. Like right here, the fire is crackling in my right ear. Now the left. Isn't that neat? Where's that door? Door. Boop. Got little, like, water pipe legs. It's a very surreal game. Ooh, maybe we can see the text better now. Oh. That's kind of like the eye that keeps jump scaring us. The music is that record music. Okay, I was kind of expecting the house to be like a constant presence in the background and the hills and whatnot. I did not expect to turn around and see it directly following. It's still there. And yet it lacks the chicken legs, James. Perhaps we will find a flying mortar and pestle, though. Okay, from the other side, you'd be able to hit this target and lower the grate. I can see one of those little potboy cannons over there.
Close your eyes. Listen. They sense you. They feel you. That's so beautiful.
Okay. That is a gameplay mechanic. Is if you close your eyes, you can hear some things. Well, I presume these are respawn points. Tendrils retreated into the building, and the little guys scattered into the hills. The opening at the front of that building is like an eye socket. That is a stealth cabinet. I don't know how well directional sound comes through in YouTube. Like that. It's like a leather, it's like a egg shaped out of leather and sewn shut. Made behind, okay. Oh, that's going to be obnoxious. It's a two-person switch there. Gotta stand on one and direct him to the other. Right now. Decent chance I'm missing a lot of doodads. Oh, okay. Shortcut. Sensibly. Shortcut. There we go. Bronze. Trying again and again, despite everything. All that breaks cracks again. A moment's respite, light. Then back. Thanks for all the help. It wasn't enough then. Resistance, refusal, don't want to. No way forward. An impenetrable limit. Hey, friend. Oh. The house is strangely adorable. Just sort of trots along with us and like pushes stuff out of the way there. That's an old shoe. Oh, hello there. Aren't you a thing? Supposedly that's where we're going. That mountain with the sphere hovering over it. He keyboard turns. Snoring.
Fire? Hey, I'd almost forgotten how it felt. And salutations, burnt one. Fancy meeting one of your kind here. You're the caretaker of this little firecracker? I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain. Am I right? Well then, on one hand, it's just a matter of walking down the road. But then on the other, the Midnight Walk has a mind of its own. and I'm on to teach its rider a thing or two to boot. So if you are intending to walk the walk, you better... Ah, how's he? Didn't see you there. So glad to see you back on the move. And as I told you, it ran away from its owners. It's been waiting for the right passerby ever since it ended up here. Well, Mac,
Yeah, the little critters around.
See you down the Midnight Walk. And, Burnt One, wherever you end up this long night, keep that fire alive. It's really all that matters. Don't take my word for it. Just see for yourself.
Yeah, you can see these little guys came out when the fire was lit. They did that at the last campfire, too.
Some folks certainly know how to talk the talk. What you lack in talk, Burnt One, I trust you make up for in walk. Be wary of the dark itself. It's full of ideas, but it is always hungry for more.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. It's hungry for ideas.
Enough talk now. Time to listen. Listen to the road, the trees, the shadows, to the stars. Oh boy, you'll be amazed what you'll hear if you listen a little.
Say, talk until you can't talk no more, game. For reference, you cannot walk off the edge. Okay. The presence of this being 3 implies 2 is somewhere back behind us. Quick jog and look. Yeah. These little cabinets can be very well concealed. They're like little cubes of clay stacked up. Oh. It's like a night sky in there. Okay. What's that?
I awaken. It's getting dark now, but the dark is a well of ideas. A blank canvas full of possibilities. The dark itself is the key. All it needs is a little spark, and I get what I need. It hungers for fire. So I take a match, I light it, and I offer it. I give it freely. I have to surrender.
So the giving it the match is almost symbolic. Or, is symbolic. And here. Be in the dark. Light a match, throw fire into the dark itself. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Just like the last time we had a door like this kind of key. Ooh, I wonder if the keys look different. See if we remember what that one looked like next time we get one. The loathsome
Don't venture
Mulgrim.
into the swamp under the moon, they cautioned. There, wild eyes watch, and itching teeth yearn for succulent heads like ours. Gone are the bodies of old, and they can no longer shield us from the terrors.
Oh, that's creepy. Cones.
Look at those two arms swinging around. Disgusting. Get bent limb tree.
Very quiet, but he's insulting the fact that we seem to have arms.
We don't take kindly to somebody's walking around here with 2 feet.
And my feet.
We don't take kindly to somebody's walking around here with 2 feet. Get back, LinkTree. Oh, look at those 2 arms swinging around. Disgusting. Don't touch me, you LinkTree. Get back, LinkTree. Don't touch me, you LinkTree.
Oh, those are just heads. Just heads.
Oh, you really think you're somebody, huh? On your tall legs, with your snake-like arms.
Doing an experiment here.
Arms and legs. So uncivilized. Oh, look at those 2 arms swinging around. Disgusting.
Doing a bit of science.
Look at those two arms swinging around. Disgusting.
Okay. The music seems independent.
Don't touch me, you limb tree.
Which is obnoxious.
Arms and legs. So uncivilized.
We'll see if this whole turn the voice audio up bites us in a little bit, but you know.
It was foretold. The return of the bodies. Heads up. What are you looking at? No. Heads up. What are you looking at?
Oh, look at this fancy stick. It's my favorite stick in the whole wide world. It's the best one in my collection. I got no better stick than this stick. Can't believe I found this stick. Oh, it's a keeper. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that stick. Oh, sticks. I love sticks. I can't get enough of them. But this one is the best.
Eyes boggle while he's talking.
I love it so much. I'm gonna keep it forever and ever. It's gonna be on my tombstone. I love this stick. I can't believe I found it. Where did I find it? Oh, it's just the best. I can't believe I found this stick. I'm keeping.
Yoink.
No, my stick. Give it back. No. Oh, my stick. My favorite stick. Oh.
I got your treasured possession now. Ha ha. The headmaster. Ha ha. Head. What happened to its body? We're going to take a quick break and then get back to it. And we're back. You can really see the how the things were designed by how they look in this. You can even see like it's been cracked off of its base. It is not a it's not like they went through and made it like it was cut free like flesh. It is like fired clay that was snapped off. Like the somebodies of old, the candles must rise before they may burn. Oh, you're a biggin.
What is this? A somebody approaches Nobodyville?
Haha, somebody,
Wretched
nobody.
limbs, an affront to nobodiness. Unless your fire can prove itself useful, there will be no passage for you, LinkTree. Go away.
I was worried it was going to be one of those pull this lever and these go up, that one goes down kind of deal.
The candles have not been lit since before the great beheading. Now fire is back. Maybe fire can help us with our Molgrim problem. The headmaster
Spikes
will
in his
decide.
forehead.
Enter, then.
It look like they're bleeding. Kind of reminds me of the rock biter, you know? In shape and voice, as far as head shape, I should say.
You get out of here. It was foretold. The return of the bodies.
You do get a headless body as one of the first things that you encounter. I guess if we get a key, that'll be two buzzard-looking things over there.
Do not make me regret my decision.
Get out of here.
Nobodyville. That head right there is, I think it was the daughter, is what that doll was.
We don't take kindly to somebody's walking around here with 2 feet.
To somebody doing that is somebody's. You are a somebody. Somebody. Fun little joke.
What do you think you're doing here? You can't be here. You shouldn't be. Why are you here? Here to set us on fire. True fire. We nobodies haven't been graced by its warmth since the bodies were banished. They used fire for war. Yes. Now once more, the somebody disturbs our peace and sets fire on things with its tiny fire devil. You must leave at once. Leave or face our... It's the Moldrum!
Wow. Like, almost like a slug. Now I wear the hat. I am in charge.
I'm the headmaster now. As
I guess
you've
that's how it
observed
works.
With your own head globes, we have a problem.
Head
It is
globes.
called the Molgrim.
The Moldrum.
Recently, she has become bold, moving ever closer to Nobodyville. You should help us get rid of her. Yes, get rid of her. Tame her. Just make it stop. And by the powers suddenly vested in me, I will, shall grant you passage through our fair Nobodyville. Here, take this. Bleh.
By the power suddenly vested in me.
Bleh. Now, go do the quest. Meet the problem head on. Tame the Molgrim.
Go do
and
the
we
quest.
Will, I shall
I'll give you some XP if you come back.
graciously let you pass through Nobodyville.
Okay. Matchlock. Something.
over body! Mind over body! Mind over body! Mind over body!
An achievement called Mind Over Body. Reenact the Great Beheading. Wow. Kinda dark. Right? Just when I'm looking at the fire. Hey there, Boom.
Bodies are scary. No offense. No.
Huh. And being in there is like, I guess, steam power for it, and then we're hanging from the handle on the bottom. Strange. Boom, this is called the Midnight Walk. All of the art is clay models, and they animate it using the way they animate it in the game is to make it look like it's stop motion. It's classy.
The mushrooms whisper of a new burden down. They tell us her nest lies beyond the cold, cold moon. And she came here to witness tragedies. She feeds on these tales, you see, sucking their fire dry like marrow from a bone. Her eyes are on us now. Like a vulture she waits, knowing that we somebodies are about to tear each other apart.
Well, that implies that the headless bodies went somewhere, so where's Somebodyville? Interesting. See, warning about the Mulgrim. One more around. There it is. Well, I am being relatively quiet since sound is a non-trivial element of the game. Feel free to chat or ask questions. That was a cute little frog thing. Surely it will do us no harm. Hiding spot. Slithery trails. He matches, they do nothing. Our little clay friend has been kidnapped.
When a sinkhole devours your fire, give it up or dive in after it. An old swamp saying.
Here, Nova. Map of the Mulgrim swamps. Indeed, howdy and what have you. Welcome to the broadcast Nova. Okay, we flew in there. We are currently somewhere unclear. Oh, okay. This was by commission, Kitsu. Nova. Okay, we're on the left side in front of the face thing. I'm very pleased what they came up with. The model is by Animation Studios. These are the bodies. The somebodies, as it were. And that is quite glowy. sneak it. Custom 2D VTuber model? This is a 2D live 2D VTuber model. Or do you mean why did you go for? Oh, that's another, a different Mulgrim thing. What is orange? Fire is out. And now it's back. Not at this time, Nova. Being slightly darker implies that we're hiding. Find all the candles. Creeping along. The art design really is good. Right down to how these little stealth areas, how when you're hiding behind stuff, you're looking through it just as often. And the stealth gameplay of this nature is so far not insufferable. That's the door we were standing in front of earlier.
Another old swamp saying went, when dealing with a troubled and troublesome Mulgrim, do not light a fire beneath her, but help her build one from within.
Came in there. That's where the door opened. So there are 3 little symbol dealies that we have to get and use on that furnace thing. Hello, Sky.
Oh, my neck hearkens the anguished howls of the Mulgrim, and the bitter patter of feet. A somebody and its flame, albeit a small one. 'Tis enough, perhaps. The Mulgrim's precious shards, they must be returned to her lair, to her cauldron. Only then may the cleansing fire burn.
So supposedly they used fire to go to war before they all decapitated themselves. To separate their heads from their warlike bodies. Oh, that's kind of terrifying. Really wants to get in there. Moon and triangle. The Old Man. By a lonesome shack in an out-of-the-way part of Coalhaven, the old man sits and waits. He can be heard humming a lullaby, a prayer for forgiveness. Guy demands attention. So one moment. Let's pause that. We'll switch to cat cams here. Your chin get all grubby, sir. I mentioned it before, but cats can get a kind of acne, and cat acne is unpleasant to have to deal with. So I always try to take the opportunity to help them stay clean when they can. But let's see. We can see 4 of them right now. With Sky on my lap. Sherbet not visible. Maybe he's under the bed. There we go. There you go. So when Sky wants attention, he'll get in my lap, but if I don't give him sufficient attention, he'll climb up and headbutt me. Yeah. So, intermission for kitty cat head scratches here. They'll get a lot of oil buildup in their fur, and it can lead to blackheads and potentially full on pimples. And because of how thin cat skin is and how robust the pores have to be, it can be real unpleasant. Often they groom themselves plenty, but sometimes it's not quite enough. So you got to get it before it causes an irritation breakout kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, right. Three heads, close the eyes. Hands down. Left. Hey. So your one hand up. Hands down. You would be on the right. Or maybe I just have to find the right heads for them. Thank you, Tass.
The body stands their approach over the mountain vein and violent.
We ragdolls observe, we record, and we mimic.
Their faces are masks, they do not know
what is already yearning hides behind.
The chance will tell. We put on a mask, we perform, and we put on a show.
We need to find the masks for them. Close all the eyes. Walked right up next to that thing and saw it out of the side of my vision there for a moment. Get at the right angle to close some of them. Noise was unnecessary. Okay, it's opening pathways to find them. Mask of Head Eric the Hateful. Mask of one of the three Somebodian Conquerors. It longs to dance with the other two by the dark pit. Got some Silent Hill going on. It's much more contortion than dancing. Mask of Scully the Fearful. Mask of one of the three Somebodian Conquerors. Yep. There we go. Nogginson the Envious. He's trying to dance along. I'm sure I did the right thing. This seems like a good thing that is happening as a result of my actions. Good things generally involve eyeballs from a pit of darkness. Oh, there's the triangle piece we needed. Shard of Trinity. One shard for the three-sidedness of things. Oh, that was neat. Why not that high? Huh. Like a few of them are open now. I don't know.
Don't eat me! Well, if you're not gonna gobble me up, then can you maybe take me away from here? Please? Somewhere closer to Nobodyville and away from here. Get me out of this neck hole, please. I'm begging you on my bare chin, and I'll pay you for the effort. Handsomely with a beautiful shard from the Mulgrim's cauldron. Take me back to Nobodyville, please. I can't take this tension much longer. Oh, I should have stayed in my heady hole. She's here.
For those that didn't get to see this the first time.
Look out!
Missed that the first time. Violin.
Watch out!
Hands up! Ready! Up! Break with your boots! Take with your hands! Full of fire! Fire is ours! Take the shards! Take the fire!
Or of who took away the sun. Oh, its wings are little shreds of newspaper. Now we need to get this guy back near Nobodyville so that I guess they're in safety, or yeah, they be wiggling, joyously wiggling. One presumes. Okay.
Good evening. Or is it morning or afternoon? Hard to tell without a sun, isn't it? No, it is most certainly night. Or moonbirds hooting wouldn't make sense at all. Speaking of sense, will you help an old bird find some in this story? Fire up these dusty murals in the right order, and you will receive a present, a little gift, yes. Bring fire to the story. The valley was taken, but then began the Battle of the Bodies. Intriguing.
Oh. Fire. Head, sword, crown thing, screamy head.
Once upon a time, the Mulgrims lived in peace.
There's the two of them.
Once upon a time, the Mulgrims lived in peace. And as the heads roll, the time of the Mulgrim begins anew. The valley was taken, but then began the Battle of the Bodies. Intriguing. The battle ended with a great, gruesome beheading.
That last one's wrong.
Peace ended when the violent sun bodies invaded the valley.
That's the second one.
Once upon a time, the Mulgrims lived in peace. The battle ended with a great gruesome. I'm growing impatient and hungry. Try a different order. And as the heads roll,
That's
the
the last
time
one.
of the Mulgrim begins anew. Once upon a time, the
Start.
Mulgrims lived in peace.
When they arrive,
Peace ended when the violent somebodies invaded the valley. The valley was taken, but then began the Battle of the Bodies. Intriguing. The battle ended with a great, gruesome beheading. And as the heads roll, the time of the Mulgrim begins anew. Once upon a time, the Mulgrims lived. Peace ended with a violent sun. The valley was taken, but then began the battle ended with a great, gruesome beheading. For time immemorial, the Mulgrims had lived in the valley in peace, sharing good eatings and howlings around their fire, which they had inherited from the skies. And one terrible night came the violent somebodies. They hunted the Mulgrims for sport and took their fire for themselves. But the somebodies knew not what they were
changing thighs constantly.
for as soon as they held the fire in their grubby hands, they began to fight one another with it. To save themselves from themselves, the cunning heads turned on their bodies and organized a great beheading. And so it was that somebodies became nobodies, and the bodies were exiled. A time of peace ensue, or so the headlings thought. The last living Mulgrim had been biding her time, and saw now an opportunity to return and take bloody vengeance upon the heads, who were now left defenseless without their bodies. Time of the Mulgrim begins anew. A storied meal indeed. Moonbird thanks you for feeding her and proudly upholds the promise. A gift. A shard from the Mulgrim's own cauldron. It looked so shiny in the moonlight. Moonbird simply had to take it.
One shard for the moon and its power.
For now, she'll see you in the light.
Baffles maniacally. Oh, fast travel point most likely. Clothing. Oh, we are. We're going through the wardrobe. But will there be Narnia on the other side? Neat.
She's here!
At that map, right? We have the triangle and the moon, which are listed. Okay, and he has the heart. So we need to orient as to where we are and head to the south.
Look out! She sees us.
Do we have the violin marked on this somehow? No. Goes all film grain when it's doing this. Body jabbed up with spears. It's where... Okay, there is the face there. Sophie. There's a bridge here.
Watch out!
We need to go kind of where she is right now.
She's here! Phew, thanks for saving my neck. And I think I have a reward for you. A real treasure.
One shard for the heart. It longs to return.
There you go. One of the 3 missing shards from the Mulgrim's Cauldron. Yeah, I stole it. Oh, I thought I could maybe buy me some kind of ticket away from, well, everything. Start anew, you know? A good head on a pair of healthy, strong shoulders. Eyes on the horizon. Gosh, the horizon. Do you know I haven't seen it once since I lost my body? I really do miss my body. It's a real shame when you think about it, you know? The things that we do to ourselves, to one another. What we did to her, kind. All in the name of some sort of control. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, I guess I'm sad. Sad and sorry. Hey, thanks. You're a great listener. You know that? Just take care of that shard now. And maybe put it back where it belongs and... yeah. Goodbye.
The ragdoll's whisper of one shard kept by the dark itself. Another was stolen by the greedy moonbird up in the hilltops.
Your voice
The last
changed.
one, perhaps the cowardly head knows. The heads betrayed us bodies, but not before we had betrayed ourselves. Fire in fist. The shards of fire. They must be restored to the cave. We hunted the Morgrims, took their fire, and with it, we set ourselves ablaze. The shards of that very fire must be returned to the Morgrim's lair. Somebody find the shards, mend the cauldron. Otherwise, we and thou art forever doomed to madness, to be fettered to the clay and mud. The ragdoll's whisper of one shard kept by the dark itself. Another was stolen by the greedy moonbird up in the hilltops. The last one, perhaps the cowardly head knows.
It's easy to lose one's head when everything you love is either gone, broken, or dead. Yet another forgotten swamp saying.
Like,
She'd never been much for company
yeah, here we go.
until she had met the other one. He had shimmering scales, an appetite for life, and carried a faint scent of rotting leaves she found irresistible. Oh, how they used to laugh at the distant stars, bitterly, together.
That's travel points. Shirts, sweaters, overalls.
The howls of the Mulgrim have gone with the wind, and our headaches settled into gentle throbbing. Thank you, somebody, for you have not only graciously saved our necks, but also demonstrated the value of brain mass and heart blob working together.
Brain mass and heart
Will it be
blob.
time for the bodies to return? We must convene on this matter, and you and your wandering flame must now leave through our gates and keep on walking the midnight walk to Moon Mountain.
Moon Mountain!
Here you go, somebody. This key will open the town gates. Blech.
Okay, these look the same.
The mountain once again beckons, and the call is answered. Fare thee well, and take good care of your flame. The dark itself is hungry.
Very neat.
I think this body business will be good for us heads in the long run.
Bodies might be returning. Heads on now.
You get to say giant dude. Not a lot, apparently.
Heads on now.
Well, those aren't disconcerting at all. Just there he goes. T-posing for dominance, I guess.
I've had enough. First it was the big Mulgrim hunt, and then when they forced us out into that make-a-forgiven swamp. I hate hiking. And then when we had nothing left to hunt, we started fighting each other. And then Mr. Mayor gets this grand idea that we should chop our own heads off and banish our bodies. How does that even scientifically work? I've had enough of civilization.
So we're gonna chop our own heads off. Okay, you guys have fun with that. Yep, I acknowledge you, Emperor. I do. I do. Because you're not petting me enough. My back is getting cold. No. I do. Has come to sit on my shoulder and is insisting on attention time. So you wanna hit the little backstop, not the candle, with this thing. Ogrim. Noble creatures and chosen keepers of fire, the Mulgrims have always been misunderstood and envied by the two-legged beings.
Oh, back from a little swamp detour, huh? Hope the heads didn't give you too much trouble. At least your head looks attached to its shoulders and your friend's is, well, burning. So do not
His
despair.
head's still on fire, but
Should
it's
you
supposed
once
to be.
again lose your way along the midnight walk, you're probably meant to. The body can be a terrible master, but a wonderful servant. Protect the spark. Find its home, won't you? See down the road. I guess you gotta lose your head before you can. No, there's nothing there.
I don't know where I was going with that
this one some more. You better get going. Ours is restless, and I'm feeling a song shaking in my boots. Things don't have to make sense to make sense.
What other little wisdoms he has. There we go. Oop. After doing that, it opened a path for Housie, and now there's an open path this way. Does have almost kind of a Fable vibe to it. It's the bodies. Marching back towards the head area, the head town. Oh. Watch. It's like they turned to dust after a bit. Form back up on the other side, or just if Housie runs into them, they disintegrate. Hey there, Diminished. Welcome.
We Malgrims have a special relationship with fire.
Oh, it's great,
do not
Diminished.
go over it. We do
The art
not
in this
shed
is lovely.
tales around it. We care not for its warmth. Ours is a different connection entirely. Fire is our window to truth and into the world beyond clay, to which we must return. We are noble beings, bringers of bugs, slime, and mushrooms to help decompose the old and to bring about the new. We are the
Diminished.
caretakers of this world.
Still
and
coughing a
woe be
lot,
to
but
those
overall
who
better.
seek to end us, for they seek to end themselves.
That right there calling out the Mulgrims are intelligent and can speak. That one was just mad with grief, essentially. An old chunk of road missing there. Fractured little pot guy. That was new. Three. Well, thanks for swinging through, Diminished. Teacups, teapots. Tale of the Loathsome Mulgrim. Chapter 2.
Dreadful was the day when the sun vanished. The waters dried up, birds went quiet, and the dark itself seeped unchecked into the work table as the cold, chewed paper moon rose over the mountain. The night that followed would be long as the midnight walk. The burnt one was there. You do not remember, but you feel it, don't you? You are reborn when need arises. This night, Port Boy needs you, and Moon Mountain beckons. Its call irresistible.
Similar vibe to some of the the Souls games, the whole rekindling concept.
A storm is coming. The soothsayers have spoken.
Got a very sea-level tilted construction going on here. Oh. You got some extra faces, my friend. So, depending on how you're looking at it, you get different forms. So from this perspective, left hand holding an umbrella, right hand with a cane. From this perspective, right hand with umbrella, left hand with like a bag. Then right hand with umbrella, left hand with bag. And then on the other side, it'd be left with bag, right hand with cane. There, you're creepy. I sworn it wasn't there when I initially looked. When I do the eyes closed, the music is muted and the environmental sounds go away. Him fleeing from the rain there. All darkness vanishes. We can get to the start of the next area, maybe? There we go. Missing at least one piece, but oh, no, that's 4. No, 2 is in Loathsome Mulgrim.
And so she woke with a yawn, so big it could have devoured the sun. She had slept for just about a decade. A decent nap by Merkel's standards. She smacked her dry lips, looking forward to what the new dawn had to offer as she left her lair and went out into the cool night. Wait a minute, she exclaimed. Night? Where was the sun? Where its warm rays should have been there was only the vast night sky, not a star on its face. Well, the Merkel mumbled softly to herself, winter was late, so now the sun must be late too. Proud over her sound logic, she went back to her lair to take a complimentary nap.
For another decade, see how that goes.
The Merkel had taken a nap that had lasted 2 decades. Now that counts as oversleeping even by Merkel standards.
Cobwebs all over him.
She had awoken anxiously this time, feeling misplaced and confused. The confusion grew further into panic when she was greeted not by the sun's life-giving caress, but once again by the silently mocking night sky.
Mushrooms growing in through the windows. Interesting. Fun. Well, I think that's as good a time as any, folks. Love the art style of this game. I do love the art style of this game. It is good times. Animation, look of it. Again, the storytelling has a definite... I mean, it's a fable or storytelling vibe. One moment. Boop. I forgot the tall format needs me to sit like this. I was off camera during that for tall format. Oh. But yeah, it has kind of that that myth or fable retelling kind of vibe to it. We'll see how it plays out further. Man, just all the art and similar. It works for me. We are going to alternate between this and 100 line, and I do want to get a coding session in this week as well. See if we can get some momentum rolling again on that. But I want to thank everybody for watching today. I do hope you had a good time. If you like what you saw and would like to see more, remember to like, follow, subscribe, all of that stuff. You can find links to my Discord as well as Patreon and Ko-fi if you'd like to consider supporting the channel financially. With that said, though, I hope the rest of your day is nice, and I will see you next time.